This week on Main Streets and Back Roads, we're headed to the high hills of Santee to check out the LeNoir Country Store.
But first things first, we need to fill up our bellies. And fill up the gas tank of the old Model T. We always try to use non-ethanol when possible. Our trip took us down the Bill Pinckney Memorial Highway. He was a member of the original Drifters. And when you're driving an old car that basically has no brakes, these kind of signs get your attention. Downhill, a curve. Man, this is going to be challenging. And now a stop sign, all within 100 yards of each other.
We had both heard of the LeNoir Store, but really hadn't been out there. As a native, I've never been out there, but once we posted about it, we had several people talk about their fond memories of the store growing up and how they would go in and purchase a bottle of Coke as children. On the way to the store, Todd and I were talking about that there aren't very many places over 200 years old still in existence that you can freely walk in. One of the first things that we noticed was the wear and the steps. Of course, the building is listed in the National Historic Registry, and Todd will read from that sign.
One gentleman that was working on the road construction crew back in the 60s even told us how the LeNoir family would let the workers run a tab until payday. By the looks of the roads, that was probably the last time the road was paved, but they're still in pretty good shape overall.
So the historical marker outside reads, LeNoir Store. Since before 1808, the LeNoir family have operated a general store at the site of Horatio, South Carolina. LeNoir Store is mentioned in the 1808 will of Isaac LeNoir and later appears on Mill's 1825 map and McLaurin's 1878 map of Sumter County. The present structure was erected prior to 1878 and is maintained by LeNoir descendants as a traditional country store.
The store is still stocked as if walking back in time, with mementos on the shelves and also vintage medicines and dry goods.
And while you can't shop in there anymore, we do thank the LeNoir family for making this available.
Signs back there says veggies, groceries, soup, baking, pasta, canned meats, and smoked coat trays on top. Four Oaks SG LeNoir sign up there. It's pretty cool. Excuse me. Chesterfield, New grape. Ugh, Pepsi. I'm not holding the camera with just one hand, making sure I don't step on a snake. Little sign back here says oldest general store in South Carolina, 2 miles ahead on the left. I guess they took that down recently, or a few decades ago maybe. Y'all remember those satellites? It is some kind of humid today. Man, it's humid. Alright. This is Burley's. I can't make it out. Barley's. Leave me a comment how to pronounce it.
As we mentioned, it was a hot and humid day here in Sumter, South Carolina, so we're going to head on back home. No air conditioning in the Model T and nothing cold to drink. But we really appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment if you've ever visited our old country store, and share this with your friends.